is the Tittz from the Brick Show, bringing you the behind-the-scenes footage from a movie called A Time After Yesterday, written by Cathyrn Stanley. Check it out. Hello, we're behind the scenes with our director of the movie A Time
After Yesterday. A Time After Yesterday.
All right, could you tell me a little bit about the movie?
Sure. The movie is about two young ladies who experience a very traumatic situation in their individual lives. The ladies are very different. They come from different backgrounds, but they do have a lot in common, which they fail to realize because they just detest each other. They cannot stand each other. So,
Summer, please stop acting like you don't know what's up. Coming around here, prancing around in your perfect little world in your fancy clothes, thinking you better than everybody.
And that's what this is about, isn't it? You're jealous. You're jealous because you can't afford anything I have. You penny pinched every day of your broke life.
If you have so much money, why can't you afford to get your nappy head fixed?
Why you can't? Really? Went to read a book and then come back and assault my hair properly? Thanks.
Oh, I'm about to show you some real proper white girl.
White girl? Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle white? Winter, you need to get a tan first, and then you can come back and tell me all about being black.
throughout the movie, you kind of find the reasons why they don't like each other. You get a lot of background information about their pasts and the things that happened in their past that hindered them from moving forward in their futures.
Winter! Winter!
How y'all doing? Would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Elijah, but I play Bria.
And I'm Bisa Dawes. I play Michelle, Bria's mother.
Okay. Could y'all tell me a little bit about the scene that y'all shot today?
Yes, it's cold.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
And it's just a dream sequence that I'm having with my youngest daughter, my favorite. Don't tell my oldest. And we're just kind of remembering, and she's reminding me that I do have another daughter, and that I'm being a little too harsh, and that I need to give her the love and attention that she needs, or else I'm going to lose her, and I won't have either one of my daughters.
All right. It looks kind of cold out here. I seen y'all had to come out your coats. What was that like?
It was like MTV being punked, like really, guys. Like, come on, guys, like, come on. But no, it was, we got to hug, so she let me, her jacket was really warm. The best movie mommy ever.
Yes, it's the life, it's the business. So, got to get out here, do what we have to do, and move forward.
All right,
with hot tea. It was like windy. I was on the set of Law and Order, and I don't know if any of you guys watch it, but the girl had on her bra and panties in the park.
Ooh! Was she dead?
She was dead.
Ooh! Was it by the water?
Yep, in Central Park.
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she had on just her bra and
I
panties.
watch SVU like it's my job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they would run. Oh, I'm sorry, and no shoes, on the ground. And so after they would cut, she would put on a jacket. The other guy had on just his drawers, and it would be like cut, and they run and put on the robe, and be standing there, and they were like, all right. And it was like, oh my god.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
It was in the fall, like you needed a coat. It wasn't cold like this, but
You don't need to be in a bra.
no, absolutely not.
We have a really, really great cast, some strong actors going on, some newcomers on the scene, which I'm sure will go out into the world and really take it on.
All right, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Donnell Stevens. I play Matthew Hawkins in the movie.
All right, could you tell us a little bit about your character, what he does, and how important of a character he is in the movie?
Well, I play, as I said, Matthew Hawkins. I'm married to Janet Hawkins, who's the principal in the school where Winter and Summer go. The story kind of shows the life of the principal who's trying to help the two young ladies in the school. So I play the part of the husband of the principal, who shows the different dynamics of what she's going through in her personal life, as well as trying to be that role model in the school and trying to help these young ladies.
White girl? Well, isn't that the pot calling the kettle white? Winter, get a tan first, and then you can come back and tell me all about being black.
Like you know about being black just because you dark-skinned?
Like you know about being black because you're loud and you're rude and you're mean and you're
I'm gonna
nasty
give you
and you
another
can't
black
speak
eye.
properly.
You about to
And
find out how
this again? So you can scream and shout and lose your little minds, but you can't talk sensibly to each other? This has got to stop. You don't like each other. I get it. But that doesn't mean each and every time you talk to each other, you have to be at war. It pains me to see such beautiful, bright young women arguing over foolishness. You have to get past this.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Lacey Bennett, and I am Mrs. Hopkins.
All right. Could you tell us a little bit about your character and what she does?
I am the principal of the school that Winter and Summer go to, and I am the one who kind of gets them together and hi, how you doing? And helps them to become friends and stuff like that. Try to get them to stop fighting so much and everything.
Okay. Is that like something you are you like the peacemaker a lot in your own life?
No. No.
So you rather just stay out of it?
Well, yeah, something like that. It depends. As long as I don't have nothing to do with it, then yeah, I stay out of it.
All right. Could you tell me a little bit about your experience being in this movie and working with Kat and Tony James and stuff?
I love working with Kat and Tony James. Love y'all. I've known Kathy since she was a baby, and she it's actually a wonderful experience. It's really fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm just glad that she gave me the opportunity. And but I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your cast and crew and who's helping, who's the stars.
Well, my two stars are Rashida Crockett and Christina Stanley. Christina's actually my sister, and she is dynamic. The two of them are dynamic. Rashida's my cousin. But you know, it wasn't a family thing. That wasn't the reason that they got the lead roles. They auditioned and they were both very, very strong characters, very, very dynamic monologues they both delivered. Rashida is from New York, but she lives in Pittsburgh right now. Christina's from New Jersey, but she lives out in LA. So we're really excited to have them on board with us now. They flew out here for the holidays, so we really had a chance to take advantage.
How you doing? Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Rashida Sharon Crockett. I play Summer in Time After Yesterday. Awesome film. It's been a pleasure working with Cathyrn and working with the other members of the cast and behind the scenes. It's been a wonderful experience thus far.
Could you tell me about your little your character and what role she plays, and you know?
Summer is a young lady, intelligent, very affluent, comes from a great home, and her parents died tragically in a car crash from a drunk driver. And she's in a place in her life where she's turning 18, she's transitioning into womanhood, and she's also trying to pick up the pieces of her life from this tragic accident where she lost both of her parents at the same time. She moves in with her Aunt Kay, who's her mother's sister, and Aunt Kay is a little over the top. Summer isn't particularly used to living with Aunt Kay and living in poverty, but you know, she's just trying to hold it all together, and she meets a young lady, Winter, who is kind of like the yin to her yang. She's almost like an arch nemesis, and they don't get along initially, but as the story progresses and as the journey continues, you get to see that the two girls have so much in common. And I was just telling Cathyrn the other day, I really like Summer. I like Summer. When I think about me when I was 18, and I think about the character Summer, she's just so peaceful and she's so at peace, and she's comfortable in her own skin, even though she looks so different, even though she has natural hair, even though, you know, people say it's nappy and she's dark skinned, and she's just very, very, very comfortable in the skin that she's in. And she's just an awesome character to play.
So how do you feel personally about like natural beauty, natural hair, no makeup, and all that type of stuff?
I think it's important. I don't think you should walk around looking crazy. I don't think, you know, you should. I don't think natural beauty is an excuse to not upkeep yourself. But I think it's important. I mean, I wear my hair natural from time to time. I also wear my hair straight. Sometimes I wear makeup, sometimes I don't. I think what's most important is that you're comfortable with who you are on the inside, because that's what people see when you open your mouth. You know, what you just look like on the outside, that's going to change anyway over the years. What matters most is what you have in here and up here.
Okay, Cathyrn stated to me that your family, you know, you, Christina. How is it working with families? Does that make the chemistry easier?
It's amazing. I would not rather spend this time with anybody else. Working on a cast where you're related to the cast members, especially when it's Christina and Cathyrn, because we all have so much in common, and it's not even just that we're blood, like we're just 3 young women with a lot in common in general. So working with them has been an awesome experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Move in just a little bit, Chris.
It's not a test. Oh, see? I'm sorry. You said Chris. I'm Winter right now, okay?
Oh, sorry.
You gotta call me by my right name.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Don't do it again.
Hello, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Cathyrn Stanley, and I play Winter in A Time After Yesterday.
Alright. Could you tell me a little bit about your character and how instrumental she is and what she does?
Wow, my character is just a very broken girl who's really from the hood and doesn't really understand, I guess, how to deal with her emotions, deal with the tragedy, and then she's got a whole nother aspect of her mother who's just a mess in and of herself. So Winter's trying to really find herself, and there's no real guidance. So she's really introverted. She doesn't really talk to anyone. When she does talk, it's more explosive than talking. So she's a very complex character. But I love her in a very, I don't even know how to say it exactly, but I do love the character. I have sympathy for her, even though there are parts of me that are very similar to her too.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How close is the character you're playing to your actual character in real life?
You know what's funny about this? I told Cathyrn at first, this is everything that I've tried not to be my entire life. And there are parts that's not true about. Like I love art, and Winter has a great appreciation for art. And I mean also just kind of being lost and not really liking to talk to people about her feelings. Because I get like that sometimes too. The whole hoodness, that's a little bit different. As you can see, I can talk to her properly. That's how I usually talk. But Winter is all like this. She's a bit of a hood chick. But like I said, there are commonalities between the two of us.
All right. How was it for you to be Cathyrn's sister and taking direction from her, being that you're the bigger sister?
I know. I was gonna say I'm the older one for one. So I mean, on set, I try to be a professional, and Cathyrn's a professional as well. And those lines aren't there. It's not like big sister, little sister. It's director and actor. And as soon as she says cut, though, best believe I'm the older sister once again. And I let her know. I was like, listen, you ain't gonna boss me around when we not rolling. Like, if it's not filming.
Ready?
Then we're sisters again, and I'm still older.
Okay, so basically, how would you define your experience of this whole thing altogether?
Amazing, just a blessing, wonderful, inspirational. I mean, with all the creative beings and the creative energies, it's been a beautiful thing. It's a great project, and I'm happy to be a part of it, blessed to be a part of it.
Oh, okay, excellent was at the beginning.
Yeah, but at the end, I would say,
At the beginning, excellent. Summer, watch your hair because the shot is right over your shoulder. And I get your hair. I want your hair, but I don't want you to do too much with it because I don't want it to get in the way of Coach Brothers' face. Take your arm down. Okay.
You want me to move to the left?
Good.
Okay, who's shooting the movie?
My cinematographer is Tony James. He's absolutely dynamic, and I do a little bit of camera work myself, trying to dabble. So.
All right. Well, how far along are you on the shooting so far?
We are 5 days in, and I feel like we're 5 months in. It's been a very, very long 5 days. We've been doing straight through day and night. We end as late as 12 o'clock, 12 midnight, and we start as early as 7 o'clock in the morning. So everybody's really putting in a lot of hard work.
All right, listen, I need what you're gonna do, you're gonna get the side from here. All right, so you're getting basically your side shot. And I'll get the front. Somebody, as I move, you move.
How you doing? Could you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing here today?
Peace. This is your boy Tony James, aka the Jersey Underdog. Right now on the one of the scenes from Miss Cathyrn Stanley's new movie, probably be out in February, March, called A Time After Yesterday. I'm actually doing the cinematography for it, or I think they call it director of photography. You know, it's been a blessing so far, so good. Everything's been going well. She's a great person to work with, and we have mutual people that we knew. My boy, shout out to my boy Whitney, that introduced me to her, and from there we wound up working together. Everything's everything.
All right, how do you feel about the progress of the film, and how's it going along so far?
Well, the film, actually, the whole premise of the film really is what got me into wanting to film it. Not just working with her, but I really took appreciation to the film, the way that she wrote it, excellent. And you know, so far so good. Everything's been good. The actors and actresses been great. We've had our, you know, ups and downs in the past week, you know, but you know, thank God everything has been a blessing, and we're enjoying ourselves so far.
Is this your first film?
Nah, of course not. I got about 13, 14 videos under my belt. My first film was Brick City Boys. Shout out to my whole cast and crew. And this will be my second film. I have a couple other projects people want me to work on. Shout out to Spank with Lyric Dreams. Shout out to my man Jeff from Intro. We supposed to be working on a project. So it's a couple of pieces that people want me to work on. You never know. They might be in light sooner or later. So, you know, I'm just enjoying myself.
Is this your first movie?
This is the second movie that I wrote, but my first movie that we're actually filming. We started another movie, but we had to stop because of some complications with it. But you know, but I'm really excited to start on this project and finish it straight through. It's really, really dynamic. The script is dynamic, not just because I wrote it, you know, but I did write it. But it's really powerful, very, very powerful storyline.
Okay, could you tell me a little bit about your experience shooting movies and shooting this movie and your last experience shooting a movie?
Well, I have a dynamic team. I would be remiss not to mention my team. They are just, everyone involved has really, really been very instrumental in putting the production together. From Dion Mays, my set manager, Janine DeCambry, and Michelle Webb, and Sonia, Aunt Lori Smith. They're my three makeup artists. They're all incredible. I mean, everybody's been doing a dynamic job. Tony is amazing. Christina's been doing a lot behind the scenes. Anthony Harrington has definitely been very instrumental. I have a featured artist who's absolutely dynamic. I would definitely encourage everyone, if you haven't heard of him, to definitely look him up on Facebook. Steve Green, also known as Bishop Green. He's an artist, absolutely dynamic work. It's featured throughout the movie, and he is just
My name
phenomenal.
is Elder Steve Green. I go to Bet Hashem Yahweh Ministries. I've been ministry over here since the inception of this ministry, founded by Bishop Purnell. This is some of my artwork in the movies. A lot of the work that I do has a lot of spiritual things like prayer, fighting and struggle. So you'll see a lot of that theme all throughout my paintings. I did a lot of the paintings, the backdrops and the back scenes, some of the house scenes and so forth. So it was really, really blessed to be a part of this project, because it's a great opportunity for me to get my work out there. And I'm just so grateful just to have that chance and that shot to show forth my work.
All right, would you like to take us through some of your artworks and, you know, probably tell us about the inspiration of it, or, you know, whatever you have to say?
This piece right here is one of my favorite pieces, and I got this hanging in my house. So we bought it out here, and this is called the Bishop's Prayer. Actually, it was from a photograph that was taken at a ministry down in South Jersey. He was praying, and he was like in it. You know, so when I saw the photograph, I was like, oh, I gotta paint this, you know. But a lot of my work has this sort of theme in it, where it's struggle and prayers, struggle and fighting, you know, because that's how I feel my life is all about. It's a struggle, you know. But you know, when I put God first, you know, I know everything's gonna be all right.
All right, take us to another piece.
Back in 09.
I'm gonna show y'all my next
Hold on, one second.
Sorry, it's called More Righteous Than Me. Actually, a picture of a minister that rose to my ministry, Philomen. And again, you know, what I wanted to show was the struggle in prayer. you know, and that's like a constant theme that I have through a lot of my work. You know, so this piece was like really a blessing to do. You know, that's all about it right here. Another piece right here is my son, a portrait of my son. I had him praying at the table. You know, a lot of the works I do, I'll take a snapshot of it and then I'll work from this photograph or whatever. But prayer is one of the things that really inspires me in my work. Amen, saints. It is good to be here this morning. You all, amen. Amen. And the Holy Spirit has led me to bless you all back, being that I was so blessed by your ministry. So I was speaking to Pastor Reynolds last night, and we're very confident in the decision that we made of who we're going to present this check to. So without further ado, I would like to present the Bishop Green Art Scholarship Award to...
I myself just had to purchase 3 pieces that he made for A Time After Yesterday because the pieces are dynamic. So if you don't have one, you need to get one, definitely. So you can look him up on Facebook, Steve Green, Bishop Green, Elder Steve. My church family, Bet Hashem Yahweh, has been so supportive. My mother, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't mention her first. Very, very instrumental in just helping me get things out, helping me finalize locations. My father, who helped us get this location for the indoor track and the locker room. So many people, I know I can't mention everybody, but so many people have helped out in so many different ways. So I really, really appreciate it.
So could you tell me about your experience with working with Cathyrn Stanley? And I heard you had worked before with her, so you tell me about that?
Yes. It's a wonderful experience. She's a very lovely, talented young lady. I worked in 2 different plays with her. One where I co-starred with her, and the other that I played the leading male in one that she wrote. So it's a really good experience, and I'm so thankful that she allowed me to take part in this movie as well.
What's really amazing about this whole production, this movie, and the talent is that I have not one daughter, but 2 daughters working together. They formed a production company called Big Sis, Little Sis Productions, and I think it's awesome because they both can act, they both dance, Cathyrn sings, and to see her write and direct now, to go in that direction, and to write a script that her sister, her big sister, actually stars in. It's phenomenal to see these 2 talents come together and work together for this film, and I'm sure that they're going to be very successful and it's going to go far. And they have a message to tell, and it's just awesome.
All right, thank you.
Try to get me in there. Try to get me up in there.
Tittz from the Brick Show, behind the scenes at Cathyrn Stanley's movie A Time After Yesterday. And the scene I'm really enjoying, the shelter scene. We got food, you can see. Hi, how you doing?
I'm distracted by your teeth. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Isaac H.W. Joseph. I am 21, go to the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts, and I am an actor.
Okay. So is this your first movie?
No, it's probably like the 5th. I've done a couple. I did a movie with the director of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and another movie with another independent director in New York, an HBO series which had Sigourney Weaver in it, like a bunch of different things. This is my 3rd independent movie.
Okay, tell me about your character that you're playing, and you know what he does and what he means and stuff.
Eric is he seems to be a really good guy, like very, very nice, but gets stepped on a lot by Winter because he has some very strong feelings for her, and he's going through this struggle of just trying to show her that he cares and not lose himself without like going crazy on her because she's just ignoring him, treating him like crap, and he's like, oh my god, what is this? And it's drama in his life. He's a good kid trying to get some love, you know. Everyone needs a little love. So yeah.
So how has things been? How's your chemistry with the cast and stuff?
There's so far everyone that I've met, they've been really cool. I like everyone. I actually like every one of them are kind of connected to some friends of mine that we didn't know of, but found out on set that we know that person. So that was really interesting. Says that it's a small world.
I don't know, is it wrong to have people that care about you? I'm just trying to be your friend, that's it.
You don't even know me. We had one class together, so what? Now you want to be my friend? I don't want to talk about why I'm in the school. I don't want to talk about the fight, and I definitely don't want you to walk in here.
Hold on. It's Hollywood.
Oh, it's Hollywood. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost done. Okay. Yeah, $1 million. Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right. We got that movie.
We got it?
Yeah, we got it.
All right, that's good. That's
All right. Contract. Okay.
This is what we do.
This is what we do.
All right, look, man. You interviewing us? You ask questions, we answer. What you want, man?
Yeah, I wanted to know about today's shoot. What happened? Thanks, man. I tried. Yeah, let us know about what happened today. You know what I'm saying? And your roles that you played today. You know. Actually, who are you? Because I didn't get a chance to interview you yet.
I'm showing enough. I'm showing, known as Wick Nice. We're doing a movie, written by Cathyrn Stanley. Great movie, about 2 young black ladies who go through a struggle. They can't stand each other, but find out that they have a lot in common. I play actually a barber. Mr. Steve right here is, my brother-in-law. And right now we in Christian Love Baptist Church. We're cutting hair for the homeless. It's a charity event. I'll let you take over the rest. What actually happened?
Yeah, we're in the homeless shelter, and we decide to lend our services and get some free haircuts for the homeless in the shelter. This is the scene where we actually discover that one of the girls lives in the homeless shelter, which was being hidden at the beginning of the story. So, this is the scene where we actually find out that she's living here, and my character, I'm the husband of the principal who tries to help the situation, help these kids, get into a better situation, get along. And I discovered it. And I see them come out there and have a little altercation, and it's a really good scene, heartwarming, heartfelt.
Right. I'm Rodney. Rodney is like I said, he's the brother-in-law, but he's very competent. Everything. This is a Christian-based movie. They call God Yahweh. And Rodney has some issues that he's working on. He's not fully in the church. He got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So he sees the Rev at one point, and he greets him in an inappropriate way, I would say. But it was tasteful. You're right, innocent and tasteful. I'm the little brother. I play. I was like 28, 27 or something like that. But I mean, it's a great script. I read it, I loved it. It's really emotional. And it's realistic. Everybody I think can relate to it. No matter what your nationality is. Somebody who the two main characters is Winter and Summer. And once you watch the movie, you'll definitely be able to relate to it. We all know Winter and we all know Summer. Not the season, but we know those characters. Somebody who named and who's similar to the character Winter and someone who's similar to the character Summer. I hope you guys enjoy it whenever it come out. My name is Wick Nice. This is my man Tittz right here. Peace. Danelle Stevens.
Yeah. Kat, would you say that my teeth was too much?
I'm not sure what to say about that that's going on right now. That's fine. I can't even look at it, to be quite honest.
Do I have something in my teeth?